हेलो फ्रेंड्स, स्वागत है आपका मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल मैडनेस लॉजिक पर। आज हम पढ़ेंगे फ्रीडम ऑफ असेंबली मतलब आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 1 सब क्लोज बी एंड आर्टिकल क्लोज 3। इस वीडियो में हम आर्टिकल 19 के जो भी पार्ट्स बच गए हैं वो सब कवर कर देंगे। चलिए फटाफट स्टार्ट करते हैं। आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 1 एंड सब क्लोज बी गारंटीज टू ऑल सिटीजन्स ऑफ इंडिया राइट टू असेंबली पीसफुली एंड विदाउट आर्म्स। मतलब जो आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 1 एंड सब क्लोज बी है, ये इंडिया के सब सिटीजन्स को शांतिपूर्वक असेंबली करने और बिना किसी वेपन के असेंबली करने के लिए फ्रीडम देता है। The right of assembly includes the right to hold meetings and to take out processions. When a lawful assembly becomes unlawful, Section 141 of the IPC, an assembly of 5 or more persons becomes an unlawful assembly if the common object of the persons composing assembly is. जो अनलॉफुल असेंबली है वो सेक्शन 144 आईपीसी में डिफाइन किया गया है। तो इसमें बताया गया है कि एक असेंबली जिस असेंबली में 5 या उससे अधिक पर्सन्स होते हैं तो वो असेंबली अनलॉफुल कब होती है, जब उनका जो कॉमन ऑब्जेक्ट होता है वो ये जो 5 पॉइंट्स दिए गए हैं इनमें से कोई एक होता है। टू रेजिस्ट द एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ एनी लॉ और लीगल प्रोसेस, टू कमिट एनी मिस्टीफ और क्रिमिनल ट्रेसपास, ऑब्टेनिंग पोजेशन ऑफ एनी प्रॉपर्टी बाय फोर्स, to compel a person to do what he is not legally bound to do or omit which he is legally entitled to do, to overthrow the government by means of criminal force or show of criminal force or any public servant in the exercise of his lawful powers. An assembly which was not unlawful when assembled may subsequently become unlawful if it becomes violent or is likely to result in disturbance. एक असेंबली जो स्टार्टिंग में तो अनलॉफुल नहीं थी बट अनलॉफुल बन जाती है कोई भी वॉयलेशन के कारण। इसमें जो रेस्ट्रिक्शंस है वो आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 3 में दिए गए हैं। क्या क्या रेस्ट्रिक्शंस है? पब्लिक ऑर्डर एंड सॉवरेनिटी एंड इंटीग्रिटी ऑफ इंडिया। इसके बाद हम देखते हैं आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 1 एंड सब क्लोज सी एंड आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 4 फ्रीडम टू फॉर्म एसोसिएशन। आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 1 and subclause C of the Constitution of India guarantees to all citizens the right to form associations or unions or cooperative societies. The right to form association implies also the freedom to form or not to form, to join or not to join an association or union. Damayanti versus Union of India का केस है। The petitioner was a member of an association. Hindu Sahitya Sammelan Act 1962 changed the composition and introduced new members. The result of this alteration was that the members who voluntarily formed the association were now compelled to act in the association with other members in whose admission they had no say. The Supreme Court held that the act violated the rights of the original members of the society to form an association guaranteed under Article 19, Clause 1 and Subclause C. The court said the right to form an association necessarily implies that the person forming the association have also the right to continue to be associated with only those whom they voluntarily admit in the association. इसमें रेस्ट्रिक्शंस क्या क्या है? आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 4 में इसके रेस्ट्रिक्शंस दिए गए हैं। मॉरलिटी, पब्लिक ऑर्डर, सॉवरेनिटी और इंटीग्रिटी ऑफ इंडिया। The Criminal Law Amendment Act 1908 as amended by the Madras Act 1950 provides that if the state government is of opinion that any association interferes with the administration of law or with the maintenance of law and order or that it constitutes a danger to the public peace, it may by notification in the official gazette declare such association to be unlawful. इसमें केस है बालकोटिया वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया का। The services of the appellant were terminated under railway services rules for being a member of Communist Party and a trade union. The appellant contended that the termination from service amounted in substance to a denial to him the right to form association. The appellant had no doubt a fundamental right to form association, but he had no fundamental right to be continued in government service. It was therefore held that the order terminating his services was not in contravention of Article 19, Clause 1 and Subclause C, because the order did not prevent the appellant from continuing to be in Communist Party or trade unionist. इसके बाद बात करते हैं फ्रीडम ऑफ मूवमेंट। आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 1 एंड सबक्लोज डी एंड आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 5. Article 19 Clause 1 and Subclause D guarantees to all citizens of India the right to move freely throughout the territory of India. Citizens can move not merely from one state to another, but also from one place to another within the same state. Thus, the object was to make Indian citizens national-minded and not to be petty and parochial. इसके restrictions क्या क्या है? Interest of general public and the protection of the interest of scheduled tribes. इसमें केस है अजय कानू वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया का. The petitioner challenged the validity of the Rule 498A of Andhra Pradesh Motor Vehicles Rules 1964 and the notification issued thereunder, by which wearing of helmets by the drivers of two-wheelers was made compulsory on the ground that the same was violative of his rights guaranteed under Article 19, Clause 1 and Subclause D of the Constitution. The Supreme Court held that the rule was valid as it was made for the good of the people and imposed reasonable restriction on the freedom of movement. Rule 498A ensures protection and safety to the head of the driver of two-wheeler in case of an accident. इसके बाद बात करते हैं आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 1 एंड सबक्लोज E एंड आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 5 की. ये बात करता है फ्रीडम ऑफ रेजिडेंस की. Article 19 Clause 1 and Subclause E guarantees to every citizen of India the right to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. The object of the clause is to remove internal barriers within India or any of its parts. The words "the territory of India" as used in this article indicate the freedom to reside anywhere and in any part of the state of India. मतलब एक व्यक्ति इंडिया के किसी भी पार्ट में रह सकता है. स्टेट ऑफ एमपी वर्सेस भारत सिंह का केस है. सेक्शन 3(1) ऑफ द एमपी पब्लिक सिक्योरिटी एक्ट 1959 empowered the state government to issue an order requiring a person to reside or remain in such a place as might be specified in the order, or to ask him to leave the place and to go to another place selected by authorities in the interest of security of the state or public order. The Supreme Court held that Section 3(1)(b) of the Act imposes unreasonable restriction on the right guaranteed by Article 19(1)(b) and therefore void. The Act did not give an opportunity to the person concerned of being heard about the place where he was asked to reside. The section did not indicate the extent of the place area or its distance from the residence of the person externed. इसके बाद बात करते हैं आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 1 एंड सब क्लोज जी एंड आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 6 में इसके रेस्ट्रिक्शंस दिए हुए हैं. इसमें बात की गई है फ्रीडम ऑफ प्रोफेशन, ऑक्यूपेशन, ट्रेड और बिजनेस की. तो आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 1 एंड सब क्लोज जी गारंटीज दैट ऑल सिटीजन शैल हैव द राइट टू प्रैक्टिस एनी प्रोफेशन और टू कैरी ऑन एनी ऑक्यूपेशन, ट्रेड और बिजनेस. ग्राउंड्स फॉर रीजनेबल रेस्ट्रिक्शंस दिए गए हैं. इन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द जनरल पब्लिक, state prescribed qualifications for carrying on any profession on technical occupation, state-run trade, business, industry or service that excludes the participation of citizens or others either completely or partially. इसके बाद education covered under Article 19 Clause 1 and Subclause G, PA Namdar versus State of Maharashtra. It has been held that the right to establish an educational institutions for charity or for profit being an occupation is guaranteed under the Constitution to all citizens under Article 19, Clause 1 and Subclause G and to minorities under Article 30. Education even though is an occupation but it cannot be equated with trade or business. मतलब education occupation में माना जा सकता है but ये equal नहीं हो जाता है trade और business की. Education is national wealth essential for the nation's progress and prosperity. इसके बाद सेकेंड केस आया उन्नी कृष्ण वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ आंध्र प्रदेश का. It has been held that the right to establish an educational institution and imparting education is not a commercial activity. Such activity can neither be a trade or business, nor can it be a profession within the meaning of Article 19, Clause 1 and Subclause G. Trade or business normally connotes an activity carried on with a profit motive. Education has never been commerce in this country. Right to carry on business includes right to close the business. Excelvia versus Union of India में बताया गया. The petitioner Excelvia was a registered firm. It had a factory at Bombay where it manufactured garments for exports. Due to services labor trouble, the factory was running into a recurring loss. The petitioner, finding it almost impossible to carry on business of the factory, served a notice on the state government for prior approval for its closure the government refused to approval in the public interest. The government refused approval under Section 25R of the Industrial Disputes Act 1947. The Supreme Court held that Section 25O of the Act as a whole and Section 25R insofar as it relates to the awarding of punishment for violation of the provisions of Section 25O were unconstitutional and invalid for violation of Article 19 Clause 1 and Subclause G of the Constitution. The court said that nobody has got a right to carry on the business if he cannot pay even minimum wages to the laborers. He must then close down his business. State lottery is not trade or business but gambling. BP Enterprises versus State of UP के केस में कहा गया, the petitioner has challenged the validity of Lotteries and Regulation Act 1998 and the order passed by the State of UP in exercise of power vested under Section 5 of the Act banning sale of lottery tickets of other states in the state of Uttar Pradesh as violative of Article 19 Clause 1 Subclause G and Articles 301, 302 and 303 of the Constitution. The Supreme Court has held that lottery contains an element of chance and therefore cannot be trade or commerce, but it is a gambling. The constitution makers could never have conceived to give protection to gambling either under Article 19 Clause 1 and Subclause G or as the trade under Article 301 of the Constitution. The difference between gambling and trade is that a gambling inherently contains a chance with no skill, while trade contains skill with no chance. What makes lottery a pernicious is its gambling nature. Even in the state-run lotteries, the same element of chance remains with no skill. Prohibition on sale of eggs within municipal limits of Rishikesh is reasonable restriction. Then ban on pan masala and gutka unconstitutional and invalid. Restriction imposed on fundamental rights is reasonable restriction within Article 19 Clause 1 and Subclause G and valid reasonable restriction. Vishnu Daya versus State of UP के केस में the government issued an order under the UP कृषि उत्पादन मंडी अभिनिगम 1964 as amended by Act of 1970, requiring the petitioners to provide storage facilities to the producers for their agricultural produce going to the market. The court held that the provision of storage facilities of agricultural produce going to the market was not unreasonable restriction on the fundamental rights of traders. The rule prescribing the mode of sale, viz. By open auction and thus protecting private sale, cannot be said to be unreasonable restriction on the right to trade. इसके बाद instances of unreasonable restriction. द्वारका प्रसाद versus State of UP. The UP Coal Center Order 1953 required a person to take a license for stocking, selling and storaging of sale of coal. Coal मतलब कोयला. Under the order, the licensing authority may grant, refuse to grant or refuses to renew a license and may suspend, conceal, revoke or modify any license or any terms thereof. The court held that the order invalid on the ground that it gave unrestricted discretionary power to the licensing authority, who could grant, refuse or cancel licenses in any way he liked. Taxation not restriction, professional and technical qualifications and estate trading and nationalization. तो ये टॉपिक हमारा कंप्लीट हुआ. आज के इस वीडियो में हमने पढ़े आर्टिकल 19 के जो भी सेक्शंस बचे हुए थे, आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 1 बी से लेके जी तक और आर्टिकल 19 क्लोज 3 से लेके क्लोज 6 तक आई थिंक. तो थैंक यू सो मच मेरी वीडियो देखने के लिए. आई होप आपको मेरी वीडियो कुछ समझ में आया होगा, आपको कुछ सीखने को मिला होगा. तो मिलते हैं इससे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. आप मेरे वीडियो को अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर भी कर सकते हैं और मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब भी कर सकते हैं. तो मिलते हैं इससे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. टिल देन बाय बाय, टेक केयर.